Everything we know so far about Dickinson Season 3 Forever is composed of nows and is actually about me waiting for S3. So, no need to shut yourself in until we get Season 3 of Dickinson. Well, there is a few reasons to shut yourself in these days, like COVID. But what I mean to say is, there's no need to be emo about the future of Dickinson. Elena Smith's hilarious and heartbreaking season about the social life and poems of Emily Dickinson, starring Hailee Steinfeld, returned to Apple TV Plus Season 2 in January 2021. And the period but making drama and comedy has more up its puffy sleeves. Here's everything we know and guess about Season 3. Which Dickinson's character would you want to spill tea? Literally, there's going to be a Season 3 for sure. The series was renewed for a third season all the way back in October 2020. Per Variety, as Emily's sweet brother Austin Dickinson would say on the show, dope. What'll Season 3 be about? War. In Season 2, Emily Dickinson toys with having a poem published in Springfield Dairy Republican. In real life, that happened in 1861. The same year the Civil War started, Smith has teased a Civil War storyline for Season 3 briefly on Twitter, and in some interviews she also told Town and Country that living through a pandemic also influenced her as a writer while working on the scripts of Season 3. Expect these cast members to return. It seems likely that Dickinson's cast members Anna Bariskino, Ella Hunt, Adrian Blake, Ensko, Jane Krakowski, and Toby Hurst will all join Steinfeld in Season 3. There will probably also be at least one appearance from Wiz Khalifa as Death, and this hopefully isn't the last we have seen of Will Pullen as Nobody. Joseph Lyman, the character played by Gus Halber in Season 1, is mentioned briefly in Season 2 as having moved to Nola Aka, New Orleans. In real life, Lyman was friendly correspondent of the Dickinson family for years, and his letters to and from the Dickinsons were compiled in a book. It would be cool to see him come back in Season 3 that could introduce some historical figures and writers. There are figures from Dickinson's like the publishers Francis Thomas Wentworth Higginsons and Mabel Loomis Todd, who have yet to appear in the Apple series. Smith mentioned Higginson in an interview with the San Francisco Chronicle as someone Emily wrote to in the war, which Smith said will factor into Season 3. There is also Helen Hunt Jackson, a lesser-known writer from the period who knew Emily at school. Then there are big names, people you vaguely remember from school. The first two seasons gave us Josiah Mamet and Louisa May Alcott, John Mulaney and Henry David Thoreau, and Nick Kroll as Edgar Allan Poe. What's next? The show has a reputation to uphold now. Wouldn't you love to see Dickinson's take on Herman's Melville, Mark Twain, or Lewis Carroll? Civil War aside, what about some of the early suffragettes like Susan B. Anthony and Elizabeth Cady Stanton? Dickinson could absolutely tear the problematic and racist roots of the women's rights movements to shreds. When are we going to get to watch Season 3? Personally, I would guess that we will have to wait several months for the new season. The first season came out in November 2019 and the second was in January 2021. Expect them to stick with the winter theme, but it's difficult to say whether that means late 2021 or early 2022. Keep an eye on creator Smith's Instagram TBS. She's very good about sharing fun behind the scene pics, so they start filming, we'll likely know about it. And if you want to know about it, what you need to do is to subscribe to our channel, because we will keep you posted about all the recent developments about Dickinson. Till then, bye bye and take care.